Three men were arrested in Texas after allegedly shooting a youth baseball coach who was leading his team in prayer on the field. The suspects' names are Mahmoud Abdelsalam Rababa, Ahmed Mawed, Mustafa Mohammed Matalga. Two of those men, according to DHS, gained status and even U.S. citizenship under Joe Biden. Authorities say the names suggest the men are of Middle Eastern descent and are Muslim. The 27-year-old youth baseball coach is recovering after being shot in the shoulder during a pregame prayer with his young team. It happened at the Rack Baseball Complex in Katy. The coach was leading his Houston Warriors players in a moment of prayer, faith, and unity when the gunfire erupted. Eyewitnesses described a scene of pure chaos, children and coaches diving for cover as bullets ricocheted off poles and peppered the field. The coach was shot and airlifted to an Houston area hospital. Authorities say the three men were engaging in what they described as recreational target practice on a property next to the baseball field. The Waller County Sheriff's Office arrested the suspects, who are now facing felony charges of deadly conduct by discharging a firearm. 23-year-old Rababa has been charged with deadly conduct. His bond was set at $100,000. 21-year-old Mawed has been charged with deadly conduct. His bond set the same. And 27-year-old Madalga was charged with deadly conduct as well, with the same bond amount.
Welcome back, Warriors. It's me, Linda B. Thank you all so much for joining me here today, Warriors. A few days ago, a Katy, Texas incident took place where 3 Muslim men have been arrested for shooting a Christian baseball coach during prayer in Texas. That's what we'll be talking about today on Chat with Me, Linda B. All right, Warriors, you know what to do. Don't forget to give me that thumbs up, comment, share, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Select all notifications so you never miss the video. Stick around to the end. Let's go. All right, I saw this and I was like, wow, what is wrong with people? I'm telling you, we are in a spiritual battle of spiritual battles, and it is actually only going to intensify. It's not going to go anywhere. We are in the last of the last days. You know how I feel about these things, okay? And I did another video about the rise of Islam. It is not just happening in America. It is happening all over the world, and it is the fastest growing religion. Okay, in a lot of reports, it is very fast growing. Things are happening in Nigeria with Nigerian believers being eliminated. I'll just say that word, unalived. I don't like that word, but that's what's happening to them. Over 100,000 Nigerians. Okay, and these are by Islamists. Okay, they have, in some instances, you see Islam saying we don't believe in forcing anyone, but then when you look at what's actually happening, unless you're saying there are peaceful Muslims and there are radical ones, but that's your opinion if you believe in a peaceful Muslim, because I don't see any peaceful ones coming out speaking against the radical ones. I'm just saying that's something I've noticed. They're not speaking out against it. Keep that in mind. You say, well, Linda B, they can't because, they'll be targeted. Well, somebody needs to do something, because right now you've got Islam people, Muslims in Congress, and they're all Democrat politicians, by the way, just in case you guys did not know that, like Ilhan Omar, Rashida Tlaib, and others. And this guy that wants to be the mayor of New York City, Mamdani, and this other guy, Omar Fatah, wants to be the mayor of Minneapolis. And they are all Muslims, the ones I just named, and none of them were born in this country, and they're all Democrats. Let that sink in. And they all promote the same thing: anti-Constitution, anti-everything that this country was built on. We have to be careful who we elect. And these people who are in these cities of Minneapolis and New York City, please do your due diligence. And you know what my opinion is. Don't vote for these people. That's my opinion. But you do you. You do you. You do you. But I will say that this baseball coach was praying, was praying and just exercising First Amendment right of freedom of religion, and gets hit in the shoulder. All right, so you saw the clip at the beginning. What do you guys say of this? What do you feel is being done, actually? because in my opinion, I'm telling you, this has gone too far. I'm going to show you another clip, okay, of a Muslim man, all right, saying some horrible things. I'm just telling you, listen to what he is saying, and don't act like y'all don't know what this man is saying. They're going to try and like tone it down, but that's not what we really meant, but that's what you said. And what are you doing in Nigeria and other places when people don't want to convert to your religion? I don't have time to play with y'all. I don't have time to play. It be what it be. Okay, that didn't sound very grammar correct. But anyway, I'm going to share this clip with you of this Muslim man speaking. And give me your comments below, because in my opinion, what happened to that baseball coach, which I'm glad the baseball coach is going to live. He is going to live. But all three of those men were Muslim. Okay. So now, and that's the red state. What's going on in Texas? Governor Abbott, I'm going to need you to amp it up a bit, because you got all this stuff going on in your state. Okay. And you know, Michigan, Dearborn, Michigan, tens of thousands of Muslims gathered. It looked like Iraq or Iran. It did not even look like they were in the United States of America. Are we being overtaken? Are we being overtaken? Okay, so I'm just going to share this clip with you guys, and remember to comment below.
America is the cancer. America, the American government, secularism, democracy, capitalism, these are cancers that have spread their illness all over the world. In America and in the Middle East. In America over here, people have the freedom to, again, like I said before, commit zina, do os fahisha, but when you speak up, it's a problem. Non-Muslims are tired of this cancer. They're tired of the American government. They're tired of democracy. They want to see a new way of life. And as Muslims, we have to understand that we have that new way of life. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam was sent as a mercy for all of mankind. وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَاكَ إِلَّا رَحْمَةً لِلْعَالَمِينَ. He was sent as a mercy. Why? Because the way of life he brought will bring that mercy. The way of life he brought will bring that tranquility to Muslims and non-Muslims. Non-Muslims won't have to worry about these issues they worry about now. They won't have to, because Islam is a just religion.
I'm not quite sure where it was in America. He said here in America, okay? He said the American way of life is a cancer. That's what he said. Those were his words. Okay. And Islam, he's saying, is a just religion and something must be done. We want a new way of life. If you don't like it over here, you guys can't go to those other countries. Just thought I'd let you know. They are still there, and we have flights going there every day of the year. Feel free. Save your coins and your dollars, and you can go. See what I'm talking about? Are we going to sit here and act like this is not happening? I am so glad that that baseball player is going to be fine, but it just bothers me. Not the baseball player, excuse me, the baseball coach that was leading his team in prayer before the game. I'm grateful that that man is going to survive and expected to live. He's okay. He's recovering. He was shot in the shoulder during a prayer, a Christian prayer. And all three of these men appear to be Muslims. In Katy, Texas. This is where this happened a few days ago. I'm not liking what I'm seeing. I'm just keeping it 100% real with you. I do not like what I'm seeing, because we should have we are in America, our country was found, we don't have a perfect country. Our history is, well, you know the history. I'm not going to go down that road, but we fought to end the horrible institution of slavery. So we don't need to keep talking about the fact that we ever had slavery. Just be glad we don't have it anymore. Well, some would argue there are other types of slavery going on, because still got Black folks that are liberal, that are mentally enslaved, not the conservative ones, but the liberal ones. So we just need to pray. We need to take action. We need to put some feet on our prayers, because actually I am seeing an attempted takeover. And I looked at a little bit of Islam and how long it took them to take over countries like Egypt, Lebanon, and Syria. According to the internet, it took between 3 and 500 years. Okay, that's how long it took. See, things are moving at a much more rapid pace right now. We're not in those days. Okay, we're in these days where things have been escalated because the devil himself, yes, I said the devil, Satan, the enemy of our souls, knows that he has a very short amount of time left, and there is a lot that is going to try to be done in the name of something the opposite of what us Christians believe. And we going to stand by there and be like the people on the sideline, or are we going to get in the game? Are we going to be the first stream? Are we going to be the starters? Or are we going to be the bench riders? Which one are we doing here? Okay, so which one are you? Are you a bench rider or are you a starter? Are you like one of the most essential components of this holy war? Because right now, we've got some things that are brewing in this country, and they are trying to get us to be turned into another type of country. So are we going to let this happen, or are we going to do something about it? You guys, give me your comments below. Don't forget that there will be no live stream on Wednesday, October 1st. That is the Day of Atonement. I like to let you guys know ahead of time, but we'll do it the other days. Normally it's Mondays through Thursdays at 9:30 p.m. Eastern time right here on YouTube. You all be blessed. Love God, your families, these United States of America, and march on, warriors.